Hi everybody, Alex the Big Boy Very. I'm back here with Bored at Work. We're taking a look at another brand new product announcement here from Catz. We couldn't be more excited or proud to be unveiling the true successor to the Catz R.A.T. This is called the R.A.T. Prox from Catz, and it was announced today. Simply put, this is the most state-of-the-art professional gaming mouse the world has ever seen. It is rammed full of innovations that no other gaming mouse in the world has, and it has also got numerous patents and patents pending that make this a true innovation in the world of PC gaming mice. You know, CES is very important here for Catz when it comes to the R.A.T. It was 5 years ago to this very day, January the 6th, 2010, we announced the R.A.T. at CES. It's become the best reviewed gaming mouse in the world, and this is the true sequel. Everything else we've released so far, we've got different iterations of R.A.T., but this is the true sequel. And I'm going to show you some of the incredible features that make this so revolutionary. So first of all, you can see I've just flipped over the R.A.T. Prox to the side. You've got these little magnetic feet that I'm going to talk to in a minute, but I have to take them off to show you the first thing I want to talk about. The R.A.T. Prox is the first mouse in the world to feature something called MSU, Modular Sensor Units, and it basically allows the gamer to swap out the sensor at will, hot swap them in game. So, you know, the problem is as new sensors become available on the market, previously gamers have had to upgrade their entire mouse. Well, we don't think that's fair, and it just doesn't make sense. So now we can sell different sensors on the Catz website as soon as they become available. When you buy your R.A.T. Prox, you get a choice of 3 different sensors. You got your Philips 2037, you got the Avago 9800, or you got your Pixar PMW 3310, which is an optical sensor. You choose the sensor that works for you. Once you've bought your R.A.T. Prox with the sensor that you want, you can go to madcats.com and purchase different sensors. And as I've said, as new technologies become available, we'll implement them into the sensor modules that you can buy on madcats.com. You might be able to see you've got a little LED panel there. You can actually store, it's got onboard memory, and you can store up to 8 configurations and toggle through them just with a press of a button, so you can bring up your favorite configuration for the game that you're playing. So no other mouse in the world has got swappable sensor modules. We're very proud of it here at Catz. Next, I want to talk to you about the scroll wheel. We have literally reinvented the wheel here at Catz. We've got a number of innovations that I think are just going to drive you guys crazy. So you can see that for the first time, the wheel actually pivots on this little arm, on this little lever here. And that enables us to do several things. First of all, I'm going to grab this over here. You've got a little hex key. So using the hex key, I can actually adjust the force rotation of the actual scroll wheel itself. So if I want this looser, or if I want this a little harder, I can adjust the force that I need to click my scroll wheel. It's the first mouse in the world to have its own optical sensor built into the unit. So the scroll wheel unit has got its own optical sensor that works independently from the rest of the mouse. And that allows us to do these innovations. So we've talked about the fact that I can make that lighter or heavier. Watch this, guys. I can even take off the scroll wheel itself. Now in pack you're going to get 3 different scroll wheels. You get 2 metal ones, 1 large, 1 small. You also get a rubber one, so if I want to replace my scroll wheel with rubber, I can do that and then pop it back down. So I can have different textures and different feels. Now last but not least, another major innovation in the scroll wheel area. This is the first and only mouse in the world to feature full analog strafe. So we're all used to the fact that on our gaming mice we have a left and right click on our scroll wheel. Well, previously that's been of limited use due to the fact that it's digital in nature. This is the first mouse to feature analog strafe. So guys, imagine playing at an FPS and you can delicately lean behind the corner of a wall. Imagine playing a space combat sim. Excuse me. Or a flight sim, and being able to delicately steer your craft just with a small press of the scroll wheel itself. So no other mouse has got analog strafe. The R.A.T. Prox is the only one to do it. It's an amazing innovation here from Catz. Every part of the R.A.T. Prox has been designed over the last 5 years, almost like a race car, to really increase performance and reduce weight. So the actual chassis of the R.A.T Pro X, it's a magnesium alloy, which is 33% lighter than aluminum, but incredibly tough and incredibly rigid. The coating of the mouse itself is finished in a super hydrophobic coating, which draws away moisture and reduces sweat. So it's really, really incredible to use. Very light, very strong, very powerful. The thumb rest over here is fashioned from carbon fiber, so it's incredibly rigid and incredibly light. Another patent here. Oh, you can see I've just popped off my my palm rest, but that's okay because there's 3 in total. So I have 3 different palm rests. I can adjust my palm rest. I can adjust the length really nice and easily. As you can see, you can pop them off as well. So it comes with 3 different ones. The one that I just popped off was higher. These are an elastomer finish, and I have a rubber finish one as well. For the very first time on the R.A.T Pro X, I can even adjust the angle. So I can adjust a 15-degree angle left or right. So I can move my palm rest to the left or to the right if I find that a little more comfortable, which is pretty neat, right? So what else do I want to talk to you guys about here on the R.A.T? Let's talk a little bit about the pinky grip. It comes with 3 different pinky grips. This is another patented feature here. You can see we have a little ledge under here where your pinky sits. So that is to aid liftoff. So a lot of gamers like to be playing and they like to lift their mouse away from the gaming surface. By having that little ridge where your pinky sits underneath, that allows liftoff. If you don't want that at all, we've got like a blanking plate, so you can just have your pinky sat on the gaming surface. Or, I don't know if I can just see it over here, we have a little ledge one as well. That's the little ledge that just houses your pinky there and is a little more comfortable without the lift-off feature. So that's pretty cool, and you can just use that same little hex key to adjust that. You can even take off the thumb controls, and it ships with 2 different ones. So this is the low profile one. This one you see here is a little bit thicker, so that I'll sit further away from the mouse and actually extend the mouse out a little bit further. It's pretty insane. Let's go back and talk about the little feet for a second. So as I said earlier, it ships with 2 different feet. So you have this is the Teflon feet, and it also ships with ceramic feet. The ceramic feet are in white, and they offer absolutely no friction at all. The Teflon give you a little bit of friction. So some gamers prefer their mouse to be very slippy. Some gamers like a little less friction. So you've got 2 different sets of feet that will ship with. And again, the idea is as more materials become available, depending on what gamers ask us for, we can sell different feet for you guys to pimp out your own R.A.T Pro X. It's pretty much the most state-of-the-art gaming mouse known to man. It's only from mädcats. You even get, look at this. You even get a little cleaning tool, so you can clean all the dirt and grime away from your mouse before you head into a tournament. It's pretty incredible. It's the R.A.T Pro X. It's going to be shipping spring of 2015. We haven't announced price, but stay tuned to Board at Work for more information.